Restocking the boat here, boys. Or girls, or people, or folks. Sorry. Just realized I'm not 100% sure. How's everybody doing this evening? Jeez, no T1s whatsoever. Just got sunk. Rotten, man. Sorry to hear it. Sorry to hear it. Do you only save in port, or... Yeah, really though, eh? Like, I go away for a week, and that's when I get followers. Isn't that something? Apparently the trick to the game is, leave them wanting? I don't know. How's everybody's evening going? So far, that is. I'm sure lots of people in lots of different places in the world. Could be a whole lot of different things going on. 1943, the destroyers are way more persistent. Yes, they certainly are. Hey, Red, what's going on, buddy? Glad to see so many familiar names in the chat. That's fantastic. Loving this. Just so everybody's aware, my computer is struggling. It is very, very warm back here where I live, so she's burning up. But we're gonna do our best to ensure all goes well. I'm sitting here trying to figure out, did I give my guys a vacation last go around? What am I doing here? I don't know what I'm doing. Yes, they did get a vacation. Fantastic. 108 degrees Fahrenheit. I think that's something to the tune of 40 Celsius. That's insane. Why do you live where it's 40 Celsius? Have you seen snow before? Is snow a thing where you live? Sledge, what's going on? Truck convoy. I can appreciate that, man. I get that. That's totally cool. I get it. This was sort of an impromptu thing. I was itching to get back at the game here, so I'm just trying to put on a bit of a show for everybody. But I appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for that. Oh, Mr. Jaeger, get that helmet on you, bro. I just realized we need 1 billion replacement parts and stuff, don't we? When you lived in Washington, you had a heat wave for a week of 115. 115. Isn't that like 50? Somebody want to math that for me? For Celsius, please? For, you know, the other metric that everybody in the world uses, except for y'all. Not that I'm disparaging you in any way. I'm just saying, you know, that's excessive. That seems excessive to me. Who's my medic right now? Sledge, you my medic? No, you're my radio guy. But you're sort of my medic. This guy's my medic. Bank is my medic. Here we go. Hey, Bank. I was just talking about you. Fantastic. 46 degrees. 46 degrees. That's a thing that happens where you live. Wow, man. That's wild. Fun fact, the U.S. Navy added exactly 1 Tom Hanks to each of its destroyers. Oh, come on, Red. What are you doing to me? I just started. What are you trying to do to me? Absolutely, man. Thank you, and good luck with the trucking. Good luck with that, brother. All right, let's see now, Mr. Walrus. Mr. Walrus needs parts and rebreathers and all kinds of good stuff. Let's get all this done up. The F in Fahrenheit stands for freedom. I mean, all right, man. I can buy that. I buy it. That's good. Once Walrus here picks up his junk, we will hand him a lovely rebreather. It stands for fires per cheeseburger. I love it. Is this the stream we're gonna have, where you guys are just gonna torment each other? I mean, I can just chill, and you guys can just do your thing. That's cool. No issues with that whatsoever. Alright, Skipper's good to go. Sledge, you're doing good as your radio necessities. Shifty, my guy. He's got himself a full rebreather, all kinds of spare parts. Mr. Walrus, same, good. Mr. Jaeger's got his handy-dandy hat. And, of course, Bank, you have picked up your fantastic little stack of kit there. Your med kits, to be exact. Let's make sure we outfitted the boat here. I have a tendency lately, I don't know what it is, maybe I'm just chomping at the bit to get out there, but I have this tendency to leave the dock before I should. So I end up taking off, missing all kinds of gear that I really should have brought with me. Does anybody else do that, where you're just like, no, I just want to go out and sink ships, like, let me go. Just let me do my thing, bro. All the time, yeah. I feel you, man. I get that. Alright, okay, we're loaded up on torps, although we have all these icky, gross T2s that I hate. 1, 2, 3, 4 T1s, 5 T1s. Let's get some T1s. Because I hate T2s. They are not fun. A Gibraltar run. I can't remember if I picked up another mission at the end of the stream last time around or not, to tell you the truth. It was getting late by that time, so... Awesome, I just sold a T2 and now I have to get a T2. Wicked. We're starting off great. Commander Nuke Boy, hello. Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. Why all the food, not shells? I got my shells. Shells I got. See, the thing is about your shells, right? You have a maximum of 750 kilogram right here for your deck gun. So I can't physically put more rounds in here. I think I could put like 2 or 3 maybe. No, 16. Okay. Maybe I was completely wrong. I was lying to you to test your U-boat knowledge. That's what I was doing. No, the money is ridiculous. The money absolutely does not matter in any way, shape, or form. It's 100% not a thing you ever have to worry about. You get 2, maybe 3... Well, realistically, you get 2 missions in, and you've got more money than you can ever spend. You usually put 6 spaces in the inventory of shells. You usually put 6 spaces in the... Oh, I see. You put them in your storeroom. Is that what you're saying there, Phantom? You put them in the storeroom? I have no idea what the lag time is tonight. I think the last time I streamed it was about 15 seconds. Yes, in addition. Yeah, I get that, man, and that's a perfectly viable way to go. I prefer the food. When you start running into that discipline issue a little bit later, well, again, it was much more prevalent in earlier builds. 6 seconds, fantastic. In 125, 126, your morale would be dropping pretty much continuously. So having the extra food became like a thing I did, because then you could load up the galley with food types and you'd never worry about discipline ever, unless you were, of course, engaged underwater somewhere doing your thing. Speaking of, how are we doing in the galley? Oh! Banana sandwiches? Huh? Banana sandwiches? That'd be good. Phantom, you leave port with 300 shells. That's fantastic, man. Do you engage a lot on the surface, or? Oh, I see. You've got the mod in for the food stacks. I got you. Okay, cool. I get it. I play pretty vanilla, honestly. I've got authentic food just because I like the way the icons look. And I have what is it called? Deep sound effects, DSFX. I have that one. Oh no, okay, vanilla. Sorry, vanilla. Gotcha. All right, we've got fuel, right? We got fuel, we got torps, we got things, we got stuff, we got people. Deck gunning is such a better tactic for... Oh, absolutely, man. If you run into one... Actually, 9 times out of 10, if you run into 2 ships just by themselves, it's almost a guarantee they're empires. So, yeah, you can just give her with the deck gun. I like the process of torpedoes. I enjoy it immensely. So that's what I tend to do. Okay, we're all set up for crew goodness. We replaced all the bodies from the last couple of engagements. If anybody caught the videos on that. Alright, Skipper, what are we doing here? What are we doing, Skip? Let's find out. Let's find out together. Convoy map. Yeah. Thanks for posting that, by the way. That's fantastic. It's good to see. In all honesty, I glanced at it and said, cool. I don't know if I'll use it per se, but it's nice to have. Okay, BE. There's a pretty good convoy route here in BE. It's not bad. BD. Again, really good convoy route running through BD. AM. AM I'm finding in this build, there's not as much fun to be had here in AM. Like ordinarily in earlier builds, this was the sweet spot right here through the Celtic Sea. I'm catching a lot of noise in this area now, up top here, so AM's pretty good. Phantom, you ran into a convoy earlier of 16 ships, 3 armed. Sunk those, ran the surface and deck gun, the rest they all died. Well, there you go, bud. Fantastic. Love it. Okay, chat. Southern Irish coast. Yeah, that's a fact. You absolutely can. Okay, so BE, you know, basics, right? Decent shipping, won't be bad. BD, a lot of more enemy escorts, that's good, always a plus. 7,000 tons, great, cool, fantastic. Strong winds in AM. Strong winds means deck gunning is a little more difficult. Means I'd be leaning into the torpedoes a little harder, which I'm fine with, 100% fine with. What's everybody think? What are we looking at here? BE, BD, or AM? Where does everybody want to go? Let's do this together. All right, we've got one for AM. Yeah, one. I don't know if we'll be plowing straight first, or sorry, head first into into convoys this time around, but we might give it a shot. BD, okay, 2 BD. Phantom is shooting, so he can't help us out with that at the moment. Okay, so far I'm hearing BD. I'm going to give it another 10 seconds or so. We'll see if we can tie up with AM. But I'm leaning towards BD here, folks. Just got to stay northern. That's the big thing with BD. Pardon me. Okay. I'm counting it as more votes for BD than AM, so that's where we's heading. Let's do it. Locked in. No going back now. No going back. Do I have reputation points? I do have reputation points. What should I do with my reputation points? Let's find out. Alright, so I increased, last time I increased to 6, I picked up the extra officer. Free roam would be good. Oh yeah, absolutely, I'm going to be taking a vacation. I want to jump into the research lab there in HQ and see what we can get done there too. I'm feeling like free roam is the way I want to go, although I have 2 points. I could increase the limit to 7, and then when I get my next point, I could pick up another officer. Or I could save this point and promote somebody later down the road. No, I'm going to go ahead and unlock everything. I'm just going to unlock everything. That's the way I'm going to go. Fantastic. Okay, what are we doing in HQ? Nope, that's not HQ. Let's try pressing the HQ button. Alright, what are we looking at? If anybody's familiar with my channel over there on YouTube, I don't like to do the yellowed out ones because I feel like it's cheating. I feel like getting the tech before it's ready is kind of cheaty-ish in a way. I mean, it's not, but, well, I just like to do it this way. I guess we'll be picking up some decoys. I actually have to take someone off the boat for that. That's fine. We're gonna get some decoys. That's what's gonna happen. Gonna get them decoys, though. Let's see now. Walrus, you're gonna jump off for me and do that. You're going back to school, brother. That's what's happening now. You're gonna get me some decoys a la sonar. Because it's like that, and that's the way it is. Alright. Let's pick up that vacation. Okay. I'm leaning towards the village, which I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with in my videos. The discipline bonus is not that important to me right now. I don't need the research to go any faster because we'll be on leave for the entire time, and we're just going to pick it up anyway. Eagle's Nest. I've never seen this one worth it. Honestly, it's not my favorite. I'm leaning towards Bavarian Village, but I'm open to suggestions. I'm open to people's thoughts. I'd like to know what you guys do in your games. What do you pick up? You're currently living in a Bavarian Village. Marcus Hubner. Hello, Marcus. How are you doing this evening? French Chateau? Yeah, I get that. I get that 100%. It's a good one. It really is good. It was especially good. Fantastic. I'm glad to hear you're doing fine. It was especially good in 126 because, again, morale and discipline have been tweaked quite a bit for this build. So, for me, it's the energy depletion. Having it 50% slower for 10 days is fantastic. I'm going to lean into that, but feel free to fill up the chat with your opinions on what you do. I always love to hear how other people play. Gives me ideas on how I maybe should be playing. Because maybe I don't know as much as I think I know. You know what I mean? Maybe I don't know as much as I think I know. Alright, we got our researches done. Thank you for that. Fantastic. Now we got to make sure we put you back on the boat. You know, I keep on hammering at that as if that's something I do all the time. I did it, I think, twice when 125 came out.
Your presence has been detected and recorded.
Hey,
thank you.
I'm hearing noises. I'm hearing noises. RD Styler 82298. Thank you very much for the follow. Oh, people, folks, I've cracked 50. That's wow. Thank you very much for the follow, man. I really don't want to say man. Thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Marcus, thank you for the follow. Wow, that's fantastic. We've cracked it. Chat, we've cracked 50. That is thanks, Red. I appreciate the salt, man. That's fantastic. I'm tickled pink. I think that's amazing. very impressed with that. Sorry, I was speechless for a second. You were number 50. Thank you so much for that. Do you go by anything a little shorter than... Can I call you Styler? Is Styler okay? Or Artie? Or Erds? Or Tyler? Or 98? I don't know. I'm just going to... You know what? In all honesty, unless you type something, I'm just going to call you whatever. You you missed... Tyler, okay. Great, man. Tyler, fantastic. Oh my god, Tyler, I wish I had an officer to name after you, man. This would be fantastic. Honestly, that would have been the moment. Missed the follow button. Well, I mean, hey man, things happen. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I think we need, what do we need? You are the first on the road to 100. That's absolutely true, Red. That is 100% true. Marcus, you get to be number 1 in the great search for 100. The Twitch Cross second class. Standard deviation. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. This is going to be good. Chat, I feel like I'm going to fast travel up here to the western approaches. Which, by the way, every time I mouse over it really quick like this, just for a second, my brain says Westeros. Just for a second. I don't know if there's any Game of Thrones fans out there, but just for that split second, I read it as Westeros. I don't know why. I don't know why. Pardon me. Yeah, so we're going to fast travel here to the western approaches. That's what we're going to do there. And then we're just going to set a new course over to BD. And if we happen to pick up anything on the way in, I could have teleported right to here, but then I got to track this way. I'd prefer to come in from this direction, honestly. I really do. We probably need things like engines. They're probably important. So let's go ahead and do that. Mr. Walrus, you could use some help, I'm sure. Mr. Jaeger, you're on nav. Fantastic, bud. What time of day is it? It's late, right? It's getting late. Sun's going down. Hey, big guy, sun's going down. Now we know what's west of Westeros. The North! Absolutely. As a Canadian, I salute you. The North remembers. Fantastic. Oh, chat. I tell you, the one thing I wish more than anything else is that my rig, my gaming computer, could handle this game at, you know, not... well, I'm playing above the lowest settings, but realistically, anything below high feels low. Let's all be fair. Let's be fair. I wish I could provide, you know, the absolute beauty of this game to people who watch me. For those who, for whatever reason or another, may just enjoy watching the game. They haven't picked it up themselves, you know? I just wish I could do that for you, so I really do. Okay, let's take a look at what we've got going on here. Sledge, I'm going to have you jump on the radio real quick for me. The last time I left port, I actually ended up getting a transmission, like, instantly, so we're going to see if something weird happens there again. What's west of Westeros? Cheeseland. Okay. I mean, okay. Yes, I suppose you could be correct. Could be Cheeseland. I'm not going to say you're wrong. It's possible. It's possible. All right. Coming up on daylight. Let's go ahead. Well, I appreciate that. The Sleepy Sheep. Welcome to stream. Nice to see you. How you doing? Glad it looks good. I'm sorry for the 780p quality, or sorry, 720p quality, but this is the best I got for streaming. I don't know why. For whatever reason, I can record 1080p no problem, but streaming just does not handle it. It must have to do with bitrate. Because I mean, okay, I've got 3 kids. They all have devices. All of my TVs have Rokus. You know what I mean? Like, I have a phone, the wife has a phone, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So, I mean, a little gets lost in translation. I'm watching my bitrate just dive up and down. Better than nothing, which is what your computer can handle. What are you running, Tyler? What are you running? Yeah, Red, that's what I'm picking up on. The bitrate and the encoding on top of each other. I gotta tell you, I'm going to be very envious of your streams coming up when you pick up that that Ryzen system, bud. That's going to be fantastic. I can't wait to see it. Yeah, standard deviation bandwidth. That's the killer. Got to get a mega chunk computer. I got to tell you, if I was one of those people where I could just pick up like a 3900X or something, some monstrous, you know, 16-core Frankenstein beast, I would do it in a heartbeat, because I like the PC-ness. I really do. Integrated Intel GPU, 1 gig. Wow, man. That's rough. That's rough. I'm using my integrated graphics to run my second monitor, because it's just a junky, you know, VGA port monitor. There's no HDMI, no nothing. But I feel you, man. I was there for a long time. It took me forever. I gotta tell you, actually, let me just kill time here. I don't want to miss anything. Before I picked up my RX 580, which is what I'm running now, what I had was a GT 8800. So a GT 8800 was a 512 megabyte card. I had that card just before I downloaded this game in B125. Is anybody else seeing these little... this here? Maybe I'm the only one seeing this. It looks like little... I don't know. Fish or something? Fish, maybe? It could be fish. Laughing at the pronouncing of PC-ness. Oh, Red, you're killing me. You're honestly killing me. I didn't pick up on it until just now, and... I mean, you're right. You're 100% right. Oh, hey, BDU is calling me. Everybody, just shh for a sec. Nobody say nothing. Hello? Hello, BDU? No, everything's fine. We're being very official over here. Marcus is going with cloud computing. Pardon me. I got a real terrible thing going on. You're using a stars config. Okay. Maybe chatbot is getting all ridiculous. Not sure if it's offered in Canada, but it is in the US. Like, are you talking like, oh, what's that one that Steam does? Steam, something. I can't think of the name of it. I'm sure there is a name for it, and I can't think of it. Fish. Okay, well, it's fish. Good. There are fish underwater. Walrus, what would I do without you, brother? Thank you, man. I needed... It's redacted. The company's name is Sadotech. All right. Fish are definitely underwater. You know what? You're getting a medal out of that. You're getting a medal right there. Fish are located underwater. I want everybody to take note of this for a second. Just for a second. Payback, Red. I can understand that, bud. There's a reason why I haven't looked into figuring out how to wire up sound things for my streams, because I know you would probably tune in and just hammer at the sound things for a while. I can understand that. Fish are friends, not food. Okay. That's true. Plus, I mean, it's an excellent Disney reference. That's good. You wish you could order your crew to fish so you'd never run out of food. Now, see, that's the thing. I'm sure that even in wartime, these dudes were fishing. Like, that was probably happening 100%. I would have done that. 100%. Absolutely. Just cast a line, do your thing. Okay, we gotta find a boat, right? Yeah. We gotta find the Polaris, was it? I honestly didn't even pay attention. I was way too busy chatting with chatty chat. The Polaris. That's an interesting way of spelling it, but alright. Crucial technologies. You know, I'm really looking forward to later builds when you can actually get a hold of these crucial technologies and see what it's all about. Because the radio officers have that that bonus later on down the road, like level, I don't know, 4 or 5, where it says they can reverse engineer technologies found on sunken vessels and stuff. So when that happens, I'm going to be pretty pumped. I think it's going to be great. Sun's going down, big guy. Skipper, let's get you indoors for your beauty rest. Sledge, thank you. I'm sure we won't get any more transmissions at the moment. Let's see now. Shifty's probably just going to jump up and get to work on Torps as he does, because he is the man. And we should be entering the patrol sector, oh, maybe midday or so, give or take. Then again, we're trucking at speed 5, so, you know. You cannot fish at 8 knots or faster. You don't tell me what I can't do, alright? I am the skipper. We will listen, just everybody put your hat in the water, right? And then catch a fish. Just do that. See? Done. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And Red, if you have something weird to say about easy peasy, lemon squeezy, I'd love to hear it. I really would. That'd be great. Patrol sector reached. I wonder what size convoy we're looking at here. Tiny group 2 to 4. 2 to 4. Alright. That's not bad. That's not bad. I think it's going to be okay. How far do we got to go? Not very far. It'll still be daylight. If you hooked up, it would pull you overboard. I mean, it depends on the side of the fish, don't you think? Like, if it was like a perch or something, like one of them little, I don't know. I'm not a fisherman. I don't know what things are called. Well, Red, I mean, I'll let it go this time. I'll let it go. You know what I should have done is figured out what direction this convoy was going in. That would have been helpful. They're coming at us. They're coming straight at us. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Sledge, we'll just keep you on the radio for now, because we're going to have to report this momentarily. Okay, we're really still doing good on nav and all that kind of stuff because of our wicked awesome vacation. Let's cut just a wee bit in this direction, because I think this would be the way to go. Alright, what are we looking at here? Let's go a little bit south, just a touch. Just a touch. Have I checked out the TDC? I did. I watched a couple videos on not only how to use it, but its general use, and it looks really, really interesting. Okay, we've got to slow down because the game is getting away from me here. It looks really, really interesting. I'm not sure about, would I use it? Realistically, I probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't use it. Oh crap, I forgot this boat doesn't have a snorkel. I'm thinking of my YouTube boat. Curses. Curses. Alright, yeah. We found stuff. Okay, hang on. What? Alright. This convoy doesn't know where it's supposed to be. That's the problem. It's not that we're off course. The convoy's off course. 12k, huh? Alright, well, we're just going to plow in this direction and see what we can get done there. Skipper's still on the periscope. Good. Mr. Jaeger's turning on the blue lights, and then he's getting back on nav. No, you're not going to bed. No. Does anybody out there use the TDC mod? How have you been finding it? Is it all that it's cracked up to be? Okay. Where is this convoy at? Come on, convoy. Get under the water. Come on, U-boat. Use some boatness or something. There we go. Walrus are using it? Okay. Is it as complicated as it looked in the run-through that I got? Like, that's a lot of switches, man. I'm not saying, like, I couldn't figure it out. I'm just saying, like, wow, that's an awful lot of things to click. It does look promising, I agree. It looks really interesting. I just don't know if I would use it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm so used to the map. I'm so used to just doing this that I'm not sure I could bend my will and try something new. Then again, you should try new things. People should try new things, right? More ship props. Okay. Got another group trailing this one. Let's figure out where she's going in case we need some lunch after supper. A little dessert. Yeah, you can still use it. That's cool. Yeah, I get it. Now, where's this stupid convoy at? Wanna torp some pedos. Some turpidoos. Mighty Smiter. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Appreciate that, man.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. Mighty Smiter. I like that. That's pretty good. Mighty Smiter. Oh, I think I would have went with Mighty Smitey, though. Still, good name. It's a good name. It's a good name. Alright, let's speed things up a little bit here. I want to find these boats. Just love dripping off. Hello, boats? Hello? Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. That's a thing that's definitely happening today. I think I feel like it was 2 today. I think it was 2 before I started the stream. We have more boats. Oh my god. Got ourselves a target-rich environment there, chat. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. I love this sector. I love Sector BD. It is fantastic. Alright, let's keep an eye on where this fella's heading. 2 to 4. Anybody want to make a bet on how many boats there's actually going to be? Between that 2 and 4? I feel like I should just stop. Should I just stop? Wow, my oxygen is blowing out hard. Okay. Alright. Okay. I feel like I should surface for a minute. Should I surface? Oh, I don't want to surface. I can run the vents. It's fine. I'll just run the vents. Hey! Got some guns. Got some guns on this here boat. I have to figure that out. Alright. So far I've picked up 2. We've got 2 votes for 3, 1 for 2. The 2 may take it. I'm not sure. We're going to find out. Let's see now. Bank. Jump on the radio for me. Let's get that called in. Okay, we're fine this way. I think I'm going to be running the vents. Now we'll hold off. Let's hold off. There could be... I mean, there probably isn't an escort, but there could be. There could be an escort. There could be. Let's face facts. Could be a thing. Oh, we got 3. We've got 3. Loving it. Alright. I think I put a point on this fella. Let's go ahead and do the angly goodnesses. Get that done up. Alright. Le Point to Le Point. And that's French, by the way, if anybody was wondering. Alright. Got myself a sweet north-south line right here. So that'll be good. And I won't even have to do math because they're heading east. I love it when I don't have to do math. Sorry, Red. I know you're a math guy. Torp, the one with the guns. Pop up the... Yeah, that's a fantastic... Rooster in front. Okay. Okay. Let's try to keep it a little bit PC here, folks. Just a wee bit. I'm not saying you got to change your life around for it, but... Alright. I'm kind of liking what Walrus was saying there. Torps for our... I think it was a Liberty. I feel like it was a Liberty. Torps for the Liberty. And we'll get at the deck gun for the rest of them. I feel like that's the way to go. We're going to do speed checks and everything the old-fashioned way, I think. We won't bother with the... well, I want to call it the 3-minute trick, but if anybody's been involved in the Discord lately, it's sounding more like 3:15 or so. It sounds like that's the way to go. Pardon me. Alright, we should have a pretty... Yeah, 3:15, 100%. It's actually something like 3:14 point something, but realistically nobody's doing that, so 3:15 is the way to go. Okay, this is probably a good place to just hold fire for now. Let's go ahead and wait for the boat to slow down. Get the vents rocking. No reason to unduly stress out the crew. And boat stopped, good. Come on, Skip, let's do this thing. Alright, what are we looking at? Oh, we got... Oh, so many guns. So many guns. Alright, is she a C3? 1, 2, 3. I feel like it's a Liberty. I feel like it's a Liberty. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's find out. Liberty, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. C3 is... Yeah, way more. Okay. She a Liberty. Let's do that. Pardon me, locking that Liberty. All the Americans can just chill out for a second. Just chill out. And... Blip. What's everybody's guess? 4 knots? 5? 3:14's been working great. Fantastic. Glad to hear it, man. Pardon me. Glad to hear it. 4.5. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I won't know if it's 4.5 because if it's anything between 4 and 5, the game is only going to tell me one of those numbers, right? You could be 100% correct, but the game will not tell me, which I've never understood. Why have it 9, 7? Seriously, you guys. Ooh, I'm getting 6 knots. That's fast. That's pretty fast. What do we got here? A tower? Looks like a tower. Empire Tower. Yup. Has anybody else noticed that the TDC shows the exact numbers? That's good to know. I might check into that just for that. Let's see now. What was I going to say? Yeah. So sometimes my periscope will light up the transmission tower, and other times it won't. I've often wondered about that. I wonder why that is. I've often wondered. Blip. There we go. Also, has anybody told the devs that they should really just make the stopwatch a continuous sound instead of where it just stops for like a half a second and then the angle I'm seeing it at? Yeah, that's probably true too. That really could be it. I'll recheck one of them before we actually take our shots, so I'll recheck one. It'll be fun. Come on, little boat. Chug, 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 choo. Now she's going 4. Alright. I think our angle is messing us up here a little bit. I should probably plug in my angles too. 79. 79 for you. Yeah, 29. My crew takes too long to figure stuff out. It's 49. Really? 79. Okay. I think I want to do a speed check on this fella because it's way off base here. It's way off base. For one to be doing 6 and the rest to be doing 4, got to be an angle problem. Got to be an angle problem. That's what I say. This is the Empire Lancer. Hello. Hello, Lancer. Empire-like. And she is a, what? She's an Empire Belle. Well, nope, Explorer. She's an Explorer. I missed the spars in the rear there. Or whatever they are, cranes or, I don't know, obelisks. They could be obelisks. That's a fun word. It's a fun word to say. Everybody try that. Just say it, obelisks. I like it. Welcome to my ASMR channel. Now she's going 5 knots. Okay. So we've got 6, 4, and 5. That's obviously not going to be a thing that makes sense. I forgot to lock in her type too. Let's go ahead and do that. She is an explorer. Good. Okay. Alright, what are we looking at here? I don't have to take the shot for a while yet. I think we'll drift speed 1 in this direction. We'll wait till our Liberty friend is a little closer. Now, is anybody else kind of wondering about something? So I was sent to sink the SS Polaris. This is the Empire Lawrence. This is a freighter. This is the Lancer. This has got to be the Polaris then, right? Are you the Polaris? Yes, you is. Hello. Hello, little boat. Little boaty boat. Blub, 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 blub. Any fish? Vents are still on. Red. You know that's your job, man. You're supposed to tell me the vents are still on. Burning through battery for nothing here, bud. For nothing. Alright, let's speed this up a little bit. Pretty shot. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was a nice little shot. Alright, we're going to stop here. I'm going to get another speed check on that Liberty because that just didn't seem right to me. Let's go ahead and figure this out. Hoop. Bop. Right about there. The Empire Lawrence. You know, the devs really put a lot of work into this stuff. You want to make my thumbnails? You should. I'm terrible at it. I don't know if you noticed. I don't know if you noticed, man. I'm not good at that. I just sort of take a picture and then throw words at it, and there you go. That's a thumbnail. Burp. Sleepy Cheap. How often do I use the deck gun? Just about every engagement. If I can, I do. I 100% do. It's a good way to... she's still going 6 knots, people. Wow. Alright. Well, she's trucking ahead of the convoy. Since there's no available officer, I will accept naming a torpedo after you. Absolutely. You've got it. You know what? I'm going to name the 2 torpedoes I fire at that ship. One's going to be named RD, and the other one's name is... Or, sorry, RDS, and the other one is Tyler. Everybody heard me say it. The first torpedo is named RDS, and the second torpedo is named Tyler. That's 100% what it is. I think I should get her distance check now. Yeah, now-ish is good. Now is a good time, I think. I think it's a good time. Let's do that. Is the TDC stopwatch in the map yet? Okay, good to know. That's good to know. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and get this thing's distance. And let's go this way. No, let's go this way. Want to go this way? Okay. And right about yay. Looks great. Alright. I bet you I wasn't smart enough to start warming my torpedoes. Oh! Well. Luckily my crew's got my back. Can you be the gun shell? Yeah, absolutely, man. You can be all the shells if you want. The first one will be 1, and the second will be the, and then sleepy, and then sheep. That's what we're gonna do. All right, let's kill this thing with its weird speeds. Let's kill this guy, and then we're gonna start moving forward a bit because I'll be popping out of the ocean here momentarily to spend a little time chasing these fellas. Shifty is loading more torpedoes. Fantastic. Thank you, buddy. Mr. Jaeger, why don't you grab a quick nap? You're good for now. Mr. Oldorp, let's do this. Sorry, not Mr. Oldorp. I'm so used to saying it. Mr. Walrus, let's do the same. Get your heads down for a moment. No reason not to. Alright. Torpedo, torpedo, torp, torp, torp. I think we're good. I think we're golden. What do you guys want? You want orbital view or periscope view for the explosions? Periscope? Sounds good. First one in is the one we're going with. Sorry, chat. This is not a democracy. How we looking? Looking good? Yeah, we looking great. We looking great. And everybody wanted the periscope, so that worked out great. It's fantastic. Let's hide that crap. There we go. Let's just watch them slam home and do their thing. Yeah, boy. That's what you go. Oh, the lifeboats are on fire, chat. That's never a good sign. I would be very upset if my lifeboat was on fire. You know, that just wouldn't be, Look at this. Look. There you go. There you go, right there. Alright. Don't want to come out of the water until she's abandoned. Because if you do that, they will start shooting at you. That's a thing they're going to do. How do you hide the HUD? Yeah, hit the U key. So like that, they're all gone. Then I hit the U key again, and boom, they all back. War crime? Why is it war crimes? This is perfectly legal engagement. War crimes. That's a terrible thing to say. Make me feel bad. I feel like she's not going to go down. I'm getting the feeling she won't go down. I don't know why. Just a thought I've got there. I'm not sure she's going to sink on her own. I guess we'll find out. No, she might. Oh, she's abandoned. That's it. We're coming out. Coming out of the water. We're doing this. Let's get up. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. And go faster. And of course, Mr. Jaeger, you're going to be loading the deck gun with, you know, all the sleepy sheeps that we have to fire into these explorers. This explorer anyway, and the other one. Sledge, might as well get on the radio for me, bud. Call that in. In your defense, they were armed as well. I mean, that's 100% fine. This is an eye for an eye thing. What's the tower symbol? Does that mean they've called in reinforcements? No, the tower symbol, if you mean on the other ships, like that one that was just there a second ago and then it went away, that's weird. What that means is they have the ability to talk to other ships. So they can call in, and believe it or not, you can actually shoot them off. I've seen it happen. I have noticed it happen once or twice before. So, you know, it begs the question, later on down the line, in different builds, can we shoot off the towers and then they won't be able to call for help, or what, right? Because that'd be cool. I would appreciate that. Alright, we're coming out of the water. We're about to lay some hurt on some people, and Mr. Jaeger's getting into position here. And we're going to go sink ourselves the SS Polaris. Didn't they do that in the movie? Shoot down the tower? Maybe, man. You know what? I think we're going a little fast. I think we better slow down. Alright, Mr. Jaeger, you in position? Let's do this thing. Alright, kaboom. Get some. Get some. Get back here. You're not getting away. You're not getting away. That's not going to happen. Turn the compressors on. Good call. Let's go with diesels. Oh, that's why I don't do that on this screen. Put some rounds in this fella. Bring up this key here. Give me rudder control. No, we're already going full. Boom. You wish there was an explosion to mark it with the deck gun. Sorry, hang on. Let me catch up on this, chat. Give me a second. There's a whole lot going on here. Radio rangefinder work for finding convoys. Yeah, that'd be good. They took over the U-boat to steal the Enigma. Could have been. 100%. explosion to mark a hit. Oh yeah, there's an explosion, 100%. It's probably just the fact that I'm running 720p, man. Sorry. There is a little explosion mark in the ship when I hit it, so yeah, that's probably my stream, man. Sorry about that. Which I do wish that it was a bigger explosion for HE Vice AP. I think that'd be better. Anyway, we're just gonna pump some holes in these fellas. Might as well shoot this guy too. Shoot that guy. You know, for funsies. Ooh, she's sinking in the rear. Oh, and she's on fire. Oh, God. Oh, the humanity. No, that was the Hindenburg. Never mind. There we go. I think she's done for. I think she's going down. See if we can hit along the water line on this fellow over here. Get her to drive herself under. That'd be great. Oh, look at that boat. Look at her go. Blub, 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 blub. War crimes. No, it's not war crimes. Whew. Imagine going under and burning at the same time. It's not, it's not very fun, I can imagine. Do you ever zoom in? Yeah, where you do that thing where you... Okay, let me see if I can set this up, actually. Let me try. And go. Alright. So what I did there, Chad, is I hit pause while I fired. And now I'm going to hit N for free camera mode. And see if we can't follow the round in. How about that? There's the round there. Come on. Come on, little bullet. You watch I miss. I might, actually. It's getting pretty low. This might be a missed shot. Look at these guys. Just having the worst day ever. Worst day ever, eh, boys? It's rough stuff. Come on. Oh, she's starting to skim the water. This one might have missed. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Hits raft. Yep. Well, I mean, it's war, people. Like, you can't, there's only so much you can do. There's only so much we can do, people. I feel like this will be a pretty good moment. Oh, come on, stay up. Don't you dare hit the water. Don't you dare. Stay up. Very cinematic. I'm trying. I'm doing my best here. And speed up a little bit. Little bit. Come on, let's get in behind her. There we go. Nyom. Matrix style. She ain't gonna move, though. And... boom. Don't say I never gave you nothing. Don't say I never gave you nothing. Yes, sir. Would have been nice if it was a little lower, but hey, what you gonna do? Alright, back to regular cam. Good. Alright, we're gonna wait till we get a little bit... Thanks, man. I appreciate it. We're gonna wait till we get a little closer here. There's no sense in wasting rounds. Oh, she's gone. I gotta tell you, boys. I've sailed the Atlantic, and I wouldn't want to be all by my lonesome in a raft in the Atlantic. I don't care what time of year it is. Now, she looks like she's going to drive herself under here. She's hanging on. She's hanging on pretty good. Now it again and again and again and again. Well, I mean, you know, this is what we got to do. That's what we do. I think I got to put a few more rounds in her. Ooh, the Empire Lee's doing something. There we go. Can I... No, I can't do that from this screen. I want to kill this boat. Don't worry about what the Empire Lee said. It probably just said, we're under attack, so... Hang on. Is her rudders just flying? Did I see... Was that the... sunlight sparkling off her rudders? I think it was. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just going like a windmill. Fantastic. There you go. Just put a couple more rounds into her. Where are you going? Where are you going? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Do I have to speed up? Really? You gonna make me speed up? Okay. That's fine. We can speed up. That's not a thing. Don't even worry about it. Okay, getting a little, okay. There we go. Kaboom. Aw. That's too high. I feel like, oh dear. Oh my. Okay. I feel like, I should be using the flak gun. I feel like I should get on the flak gun about now. Save our deck rounds. Save them up. Yeah, I think the flak might finish her off, actually. We gotta slow down. She's lagging pretty good. She's lagging pretty good. Let's straighten out here. Mr. Jaeger, are we good? Are we solid? HE? Yeah, let's do this. Yeah. Yeah. You gonna go down? You gonna go down? Oh, she on fire. You really should be using AP for this, honestly. I'm just kind of messing around at this point. Should be using HE. Whoop. Hey, did anybody see that car just jump out of the way? Probably not. My crappy stream. Oh. Blub, 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 blub. Burm, burm, burm. Burm, burm, burm. Burm, 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 burm. Well, you know, it's war. It's war. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? All right, folks. Engagement number 1 down. We're good. We good. And there's all kinds of more boats to mess around with, right? We got a visual contact in this direction. I wonder if she's heading... Oh, hang on now. Hang on now. She was tracking east. Now she's coming toward me. I wonder if we got ourselves a warship. Wouldn't that be something? What's this crap here? I should defect. I should defect? Can you do that? No, you can't do that. I couldn't have missed something so massive to the game, could I? I mean, I guess I could have. I don't feel like I did, though. I don't know about that, Walrus. Can you defect? Only... Well, there's no defect button. If you mean I should travel over to America and just show up there, I've done that. Red, you were talking about U571. Was that the one with, Jesus, Harrison Ford? Was it Harrison Ford? German U-boat to steal the Enigma machine. Have to escape the sub after discovered mid-mission. Confronted by a German destroyer. Got to knock out its radio and sink them. That makes sense to me. No, it definitely wasn't Harrison Ford then, right? What one was... Wait, was it? Maybe. Don't worry about the text wall, man. It's all good. Let's all get the Hunt for Red October mod. Like the mod, you mean? Or what are we talking about there? Am I off base? I feel like I'm off base. I feel off kilter. It's not a good feeling. Chat, what's going on? Help. Help, chat. Just got keel hauled. These poor fellas, huh? Oh, Defection's a movie. Okay. Defection's a movie. Alright. Sounds good. So the Empire Lee reported in that they saw smoke. So, I mean, this could be a little concerning. Because these guys... Well, they might be heading toward me, actually. I'm not sure. They don't seem to be moving. They don't seem to be moving. Well, in the meantime, I'm going to clean up all this garbage here. I don't like a dirty map. I don't like it. Like a nice clean map. There's another tiny group up here that we're definitely going to have to go and talk to. McConaughey. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Wow. Was I way off, sorry. Was I off base by that much? It seems that way. McConaughey. Okay. Alright. You want a mod with a Type 9 or a Type 23? The Type 9s, were those the mine layers or was that the Type 10? Because I would love a mine-laying sub. I think that would be a really fun thing to play with. I think that'd be super cool. I would love to lay mines with the submarines. Yep, fantastic movie. One of the best. Plus, I mean, the fact that Sean Connery just did not give any, well, cares at all. He was like, well, I'm a Russian sea captain. Like, he just didn't, do you know what I mean? Like, he didn't even try to be Russian. And it was just, oh, the Type 9, okay, Type 9 at long distance. That makes sense. But Sean Connery just did not care. He was like, yeah, I'm Scottish and I'm a Russian. Don't like it? Want to fight about it? Okay. Alright, what do we got here with this visual contact? Come on, give me something. Now, see, the detection problem in this build is starting to really upset me. Like, I should have seen this already. I don't understand why I'm not seeing this. It's really irritating. Okay, Skipper, can we see anything? Dead ahead pretty well. Let's take a look. Nothing. 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 Okay. Alright. Type 9 was monsoon, long distance. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. A lot of people can't do Clancy's books because of all the detailed technical... Yep, I get that. Yeah, has anybody taken bets on warships? Because it seems to me like this convoy altered course. That's what it looks like to me. That would be fun. That would be fun. I love taking on warships, especially when all you have is T1 torpedoes. It gives them a fighting chance to turn away. I think that's fantastic. It's a lot of fun. All right, let's go find out what's going on over here. Hello? Boats? Boats? Honestly, I probably wouldn't crash dive. I wouldn't crash. I'd maybe get down to 30, but I wouldn't crash right away. Crashing just leads to alarms. Yeah, I think they'd be tracking a little faster if it was warships too. But we'll find out. Where is this contact? Where is the contact? I don't understand where it is. I feel like I should dive and try to find it. Because by now I should have picked up something. Should I be using red light? I should be using red light, you're right. Except I'm going to be diving in a second. So, realistically, the red light, it only actually has use at night. Mighty Smiter. Mighty Smiter. Still love that name. Nighttime is the time to be using that. You can use it. You can use it in the daytime. It doesn't change anything really. If you want that little extra 10% bonus, you could switch to white lighting. Do we have anybody awake that can do that for me? Walrus, why don't you go mess with the lights and we're going to play with it for a sec. Alright, so right now our modifier has a +8 for dishes. Let's go turn on the white light for a sec. You rebooted your U-boat game, forgot you were in the middle of a convoy. Fantastic. Fantastic, bud. Come on, Walrus. Here we go. Get over there. Get over the light. Get over the light. There you go. Click. Alright. So now we got that 10% modifier to our morale. So that's what the white lighting will do for you in the daytime only. If you have that on past dusk, everybody gets real mad. Alright, let's switch to red. Red is just going to go back to basic. It won't do anything for us. Blue and red, that's where the money is. Everything is about blue and red. Pardon me. Pardon me again. Okay, we're going to be diving here. I got to pick these guys up on sonar or something because this visual contact is not contactable. So here's our discipline. It went back to a base of +8. So the red lighting isn't going to do anything for us in the daytime. I just tend to leave it on because, well, then I never remember to switch to red lighting later, right? So if you stick with red lighting all the time, blue lighting when you go under, you're going to be fine. I would definitely recommend that playstyle. Alright, Shifty, go take a nap, buddy. Walrus, let's get you on the engines. Yep, you do your thing. Mr. Jaeger, you're going to switch to blue lighting for me, and we're going to dive. We going dive down to Periscope. Let's get Sledge on the big ears. Let's go ahead and do that. With any luck, we'll pick up whatever in God's name is going on over here that apparently I can see without seeing. So we're going to find out. We're going to find out. We're going to find out together. Just us, chat. Just us. Go under the water. Boat. Start under boating. Or whatever. Bloop. Now see, again, I don't know what's going on with the detection. I don't know what they rewrote. But I'm not a fan. Not a fan of whatever they did. In 126, and if anybody had a different experience, let me know. But in 126, when you could pick up a ship, you would pick it up right then and there. That was going to happen. 100% going to happen. Aircraft? No, can't see it. Normally, what you get there is you get this little icon right here, and it'll say contrail spotted or something similar. So it's I wouldn't say it's an aircraft. What in God's name? Oh my God, chat. Okay, we've picked up more subs. We've picked up some subs. All that for nothing. I've got to recharge my compressors for subs. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Gotta say, not a big fan of the NPC subbings? I don't know. Technically, Red, you're not wrong. If you were in the same room, I'd throw something at you. But you're not wrong. You're not wrong. The rejects have arrived. Very good. Blow them out of the water, test that defect. Okay. Okay. Listen, folks. Like, we have to think about the families of all the people, of the officers that we have on board. You can't just be shooting at allies. It's not a good call, right? What are we doing here? No, not vents. Compressors. Here we go. Give them each a quarter and tell them to go to the movies. I mean, okay. I get it. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Now, I think we're going to lose this this contact here momentarily because we're back on the surface. We're going to find out. Okay, you two, you go away. You go away. I don't want you here. Go away. Get. Go away. Yes. They screw up so many, what do you call it? Engagements for me. It's ridiculous. Technically, you're not shooting at allies. You're shooting at... Okay. Listen. Come on, folks. I'm just one man here, all right? I'm just trying to put on a show. Living U-boat, there were British subs. Really? There's Brit subs? That's actually really awesome. I like that. Now, are you going to turn around and follow me again? You evil little boogers. I don't want you to. I don't want them to follow me. I want them to go away. Not mess up my shots. You know, they're following me again. They're following me again. Oh my God. You know what this game needs is a way to turn off the wolf pack mechanic altogether. That's what it needs. Okay, we're going to slow down so they can catch up to me and I can tell them to piss off. Alright, here we go. You're going to go here. Okay? Just go away. Go away. And you're going to go to, I don't know, Newfoundland. Go over there. Go over there. You're going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Okay? The merchantman had it great compared to U-boatman. U-boat armed the Kriegsmarine suffered 75% casualty rate. I mean, you're probably right. You're 150% probably right. I'm going to give you that one. Mr. Jaeger, get on nav. We're at 0%. What are you doing? Wolf, yeah, 100%. I don't like it. I thought it was going to be a really cool mechanic. Okay. They're still following me somehow, but okay. I thought it was going to be a really cool mechanic, and it might be someday, but this is not the day. Skipper, can you see these guys? Can we see them? Should be a way to call in a wolfpack. That would be better. I think that would be a better way to go. I think I would appreciate that. Okay, she's off by 8 kilometers. Well, the skipper might be able to sort some of that out for us, actually. If, you know, he ever decides to get on up here and do his thing. There we go. Alright. Alright. Ooh, chat, we got guns. We got guns. We got guns. We got guns, chat. What do you think? Torpedoes, or you want to take a run at her? You want to try? You want to try? Huh? I'm considering it. She's got an awful lot of guns, though, boys. She's got an awful lot of guns. Torpedoes. 1 vote for torpedoes. What do we got here? We got a Liberty and a Empire. Okay. Better safe than sorry. Have some fun. Stay on the surface. Okay. I'll wait for a couple more people to sound off. We'll see what we're going to do here. Although I can't wait long because we're going to get detected real shortly. Torps, torps. Alright, we're going torps. Let's get down to periscope. Let's get down to periscope. Torps, torps. Everybody loves the torps. Alright, I like it. I like torps. They're fun. Where's the lead ship? Let's get the angle of the lead ship here. I got a frog in my throat. Either that or I'm not drinking enough beer. One of the two. One of the two. I think we'll head in this direction. Transport spotted. Blurp. Sledge, jump on the big ears for me there, bud. And we'll figure out this torpedo-y goodness. Nope, that's not the big ears. That's the radio. Bloop. There we go. Alright. Okay. Let's figure out where they're going in such a hurry. Such a hurry. Although I bet you she's just out in front like the last convoy. Betcha she's just racing for no reason. Right about there-ish. Thereabouts should do. If you're off by a little bit, it's okay. It's okay. You're okay to be off by a little bit. And one of these right there. And one of these right there. I like it. Looks pretty good. Okay. I mean, normally, okay. So they don't often drift off path over much, but I've seen it happen. I've seen where they differ by just enough to throw off your shots. Just enough. But anyway, 259 for all, I would say. Here we go. 259 for you. And you get 259. And you get 259. Alright. Shifty is already warming those torps for me. Great job, buddy. Fantastic. What are we looking at distance? About 4 kilometers for a shot. Closer to 5. Let's call it 4 and a bit. We'll get a little closer. We'll get a wee bit closer. There's no reason not to. Unless these subs screw up my life here momentarily. Pardon me. Alright. Go. Go, go, go. Alright, that's a good place to stop, I think. Let's stop there. What are we doing, Skipper? What you looking at, buddy? Boop. Boop. Hello. Oh, she's a C3. She's not a Liberty. And at this distance, I'm not picking up her guns for whatever reason. But she is a C3, for sure. Let's go find her. There you are. C3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. She be a C3. Alright. I feel like we could have took her. Oh well. This is better. This is better. Much better safe than sorry. I think this is the way to go. Tick, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Tick, 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 tick. No? No beatboxing? Sorry. I shouldn't. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just give up on my dreams. I'll, you know, I'll just let you guys crank the organ grinder little machine there. probably just called an organ that you grind. That would have been a better thing to say. Pretend I said that. Come on, little boaty boat. Come on, little boaty boat. She's got a lot of cannons on her, though. I have tried to tangle with a C3 before, and she pretty well handed me my butt. So, I mean, oh, a little NA1. Isn't she cute? The only thing I don't like about having so many kinds of boat now is it takes forever to find the one you want. That's my only complaint. I mean, it's a pretty dumb complaint, realistically, but, well, you gotta complain about something, chat. You gotta complain about something. I like the little loading ramps. I think they're great. Tick, 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 tick. So what else is everybody up to lately? You want to play Wolfpack? I would like to play Wolfpack. However, the caveat to that is, first and foremost, you need a dependable source of people to play with. And by dependable, I don't mean like they're good people. I mean, when you want to play, they want to play, and vice versa. So there's that for one. Secondly, it's a $40 purchase, Canadian, $40 Canadian purchase. Which is, I mean, perfectly acceptable for a game. I mean, it's not expensive, but it's not cheap. It's not cheap. And my biggest concern is replay value. Replay value is the name of the game for me when it comes to games. If I'm going to dump serious cash into a game, I want to be able to play that game for just as long as I see fit. You know what I mean? At the same time, it looks like a lot of fun. It really does. I watched a couple of Let's Plays on it, and it just looks like a ball, you know? It just looks super fun. Tick, 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 tick. Come on, get to the end of this boat already. Get on over there. Get on over there. There you go. Alright, everybody's going 5 knots. That's fine. So we're all lined up with torps. I don't really have to get any closer. I think I'll wait until they get a little closer to me, though. Just a wee bit. Just a wee little bit. Just a bit. Shifty, let's make sure we've got, we got them torps, though. Any game has replay value if you play with the right people. That's 100% true. Honestly, that's a pretty good thing to say about that. I agree. I'm going to have to agree. Alright. Let's, okay, she's getting around 25 degrees. I think right about 25 degrees is a great place to stop. Future Brain 2045. Hello, welcome to stream. If you've said something before and I missed it, I'm very sorry. How realistic is this game? It's pretty realistic overall. It's not bad. And you can crank the realism up a fair bit. So it's pretty good. Pretty good. It's not quite Silent Hunter 3. It's not the game that every sub-sim guy has been dreaming about, per se. But overall, it's a very, very good game. They pretty much nailed this title as far as I'm concerned. So this track looks off a little bit to me. Does it look off a little bit? That's weird. No, okay. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. All right. Let's watch the booms. Is this too tight? Might be too tight, but that's fine. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. This is the exact sub-sim you've always wanted. This is pretty close, man. Honestly, this is really, really close to everything I would have thought a sub-sim would have been. I feel like a lot of the complaints people have about it are fairly nitpicky. They go, well, I don't want to manage the crew. Well, it's like, well, come on, man. Like, what do you want? Do you want a realistic sub-sim? Or do you want, you know, not a realistic sub-sim? Similar game, but for aircraft carriers coming out soon on Steam. I don't know about carriers. I think there's one coming out for destroyers. I think I heard that one is coming out for destroyers. Now, it looks a little cartoony, maybe, but I think it looks fun. We'll find out. Gonna find out. Boom. That'd be one of them. Can we get 2? Can Trevor come out twice? Did we? Oh, hey, there. Nice spread though. Nice spread though. That's pretty good. I think she'll go down. Oh, just pieces falling off. Oh, she listing hard. She listing hard. That's okay. That's sort of what we were going for. Trevor. Do you remember the title? I really don't. Honestly, off the top of my head, I don't. I saw an advertisement for it. Okay, she's abandoned, so we're going to pop up to the surface here and get up close and personal with the deck gun. Sledge. You don't have to be on that. You can go jump on the radio for me. Actually, you get yourself down. You've been doing a great job. Bank. Hop on the radio for me, buddy. Mr. Walrus, you're still doing your thing. I think I'll let you catch a quick cat nap. Don't need you there per se. We're coming out of the water. Good, good, good. Let's see now. Let's fire up the compressor. Linking playable destroyers to this game, making multiplayer would be a ton of fun. Yes, it would. That would be really, really cool. It would be a big change to the game engine, so we'd have to see how that would go. Destroyer Commander. That interoperated with Silent Hunter 2. I don't remember that. I don't remember that. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying I don't remember it. Okay, Chad, I really hate to do this at this moment, but I got to take a quick bio break. I need about 2 minutes. Right. All right, I'm back. Someone start the stuff. Really? Come on, people. Give me a break. Jaeger, deck gun. Do this. Skipper, 2 people instead of 1, please. Thanks very much. Let's keep good eyes on what's going on out here. What else we got going on in the chat here? Aircraft carrier survival. Okay. It does look cartoon. Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of. I don't know, man. I saw, I feel like I saw a destroyer launching depth charges. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am wrong. Also, I'm out of beer, which makes me sad. I'm going to have to get some more beer here in a second. We're going to kill these boats, and then I'm going to take a quick breaky poo, and we're going to get some beer. I mean, I'm going to get some beer. I don't know what you're going to do. Wait while I get beer? I don't know. Hey, Jesus, what's going on, man? Nice to see you. How far... Listen. You relax over there. That's uncalled for language. And in fact, it's about 2 kilometers away, give or take. I can get a poutine about 2 kilometers away. I don't know how many in not poutine eater things. You're gonna get stoned? Go for it, bud. That's legal up here in the Great White North, so you do you. You do you. I'm playing Ghosts of Tsushima. Ghosts of Tsushima. I honestly don't think I've heard of it. What's it like? It sounds samurai-ish. Is it samurai-ish? Am I wrong? I might be wrong. PS4 exclusive. Yep. They get a few. They do get a few. Samurai. Yep, I figured. Just had a poutine for the first time in my life. It's pretty. Yeah. Straight up. Poutine is fantastic, boys and girls. I didn't... Okay, so let me tell you a quick story while we line up a few shots here. I didn't know that most states didn't do... So poutine is French fries covered in gravy with cheese curds added. And it is a life-changing experience for those who have not had it. So the last time I was in California, I got stationed down there for about a month, give or take. So I asked for gravy for my fries. Sorry. And they looked at me like they didn't know what language I was speaking because I asked for gravy. So they brought me some. It was a weird gray lumpy mass that sort of tasted a bit like chicken. So I don't know if I was just in a spot where they don't do gravy per se, but it was not what I would sorry, it was not what I would call gravy. You live in almost BC. Well, that's a good place to be. That's a good place to be. And yes, you were actually one of the first, so there you go. Go ahead and get stoned. Do your thing. I like how I get closer and the show. T-Raw420, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to stream.
Thank you.
Love to see new faces. It's fantastic. No, that is very much not a thing in the States unless you border canal. Or, sorry, I thought that said canals. I don't know why. Yeah, gravy is not not a big thing for you folks, which is weird for me. For me, it's weird. You know, for me, it's weird. Do you guys have ketchup chips? I have ketchup chips. Do you have ketchup chips? Poutine was poitin. Oh, no, not so much. I mean, you could probably drink moonshine and eat poutine. That's a thing you could do. I don't see why not. Do it. Do it up. Watch your YouTube video to learn how to play the game. Can't stop playing it. Right? This is... Welcome to your new obsession, bud. Welcome to your new obsession. I really appreciate you enjoying the content here, bud. Really appreciate it. We're going a little fast. We're going a little fast. I think we're gonna... We're just gonna pile that down. Pile that down there. Jesus is oofing. Gravy is common thing, but not on fry. What do you put gravy? Oh, well, mashed potatoes, I guess. Okay. All right. All right. I can get that. In Texas, pretty much all gravy is country gravy, which is white gravy with or without ground sauce. That doesn't sound bad. That sounds pretty good. Malt vinegar on French fries is not a big thing. No, it's not. It's not big in the U.S. It's not big in Canada either. That's more of a UK thing, as I understand it. Malt vinegar on fries. Now, when I was overseas in Israel, they take a big batch of fries and they put just a big pile of feta cheese and cheddar cheese on it. Sorry, I just said cheddar. Cheddar cheese, and feta cheese. Mind-blowing experience. I loved it. It was delicious. It was fantastic. Oh yeah, vinegar and salt on chips. Yes, we here in Canada we have salt and vinegar chips. I think they have it in the States. I think. Yeah. Anyway, our chips are called, well, we have chips called salt and vinegar, and that's what flavor they are. Salt and vinegar flavor. Yeah, it's good stuff. Why won't this boat sink? Seriously? Go under the water, boat. Take a page out of my book here and figure it out, buds. Get under the water. Maybe I gotta get the skipper on the flat gun. Hey, skipper. Hey, skipper. Come here. Come here. We're gonna shoot that thing. Come on. Come on. Come on, skip. Nana fries? Nana fries? What's a nana fry? Does America have banana fries? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Because that's weird. Catch fire. Catch fire, boat. I still got another boat to shoot at. Yeah, boy. Light that thing up. Used to get vinegar packets at McDonald's. Oh, yeah. 100%. We get that here all the time. Is that not a thing? Do you guys not get vinegar at McDonald's? Is that not a thing in the States? I've been to the States. I feel like it wasn't that different. Maybe I'm wrong. No vinegar. Weird, man. When you shoot the cargo and the front starts on fire, honestly, it's your mileage may vary kind of thing. Sometimes it do, sometimes it don't. Well, she's getting lower, and more things are falling off, so, I mean, she's probably good. She's probably gonna go down. No vinegar in Ireland. What? No vinegar in Ireland. Really? Is that a thing? No vinegar in Ireland? I've never been to Ireland. I mean, you could be totally screwing with me and I wouldn't know it. Are you screwing with me? Weird. No vinegar in the US. That seems so very odd. This guy is still giving her. Look. She's still throwing waves. I wonder if I'm going to have to come back for this boat. I might. I might have to come back. Alright, let's chase this boat. Come here. Come here, you little fella. Oh, she's sinking. They don't give out vinegar at McDonald's, but everywhere else has it. I mean, good, I guess. Vinegar is good. There's nothing wrong with vinegar. You can even clean your house with it, if you are so inclined. Oh, this boat is going fast. Anybody else noticing how fast this boat is going? She going. Not super common in the U.S. A weird habit of England. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm trying not to take that as a very polite dig, but, you know. being Canuckian and all. Come here, boat. Come here. Come here. Excuse me, do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior AP round? Oops, I'm not that guy, I guess. Come here. Come here. What are you doing? Come here. Skipper. Shoot at this thing for me. Skipper. Come here. You add vinegar with certain things, but it's not a go-to. Oh, it's not really. Like, it's fantastic with certain shellfish, like mussels and stuff. Clams, that kind of thing. Go under the water. Go under the water. Go. The water. Boat. Yeah. One last round for good luck. Oh, she going. She gonna go. Sweet and sour sauce? Yeah. Love me some sweet and sour sauce. Make the tings fall. Make the tings fall off, Whiteley. I like it. It's good. I like it. Blub, 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 blub. I wonder if we can get some things. Can we get stuff? Is there any stuff to get? Hello? I'd like to get some stuff. Can I get stuff? Those... You guys are seeing this, right? The crates aren't on the water. They're not in the water. They're just sort of rolling around on the surface. Okay. Well, I guess we're not going to get crates. Alright. Go away, U-boats. I have kilometers to do. Alright, we're going to head this way. We're going to head like this. Right about there. We might run into more things. Sweet chili sauce. Can't stand vinegar. Doesn't belong in anything but soup. What soup are you putting vinegar in, bro? Hey, Shifty, what's going on, man? You've been working the engines and stuff and warming torpedoes. No, no, don't do it. Don't do it. It's a war crime. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. Don't. Don't do it. Okay. Alright, hang on. Navigation's down a bit. Let's get Jaeger down for a nappy nap. Skipper's going to do some nav. Let's do that. Okay. Mr. Walrus, you can take a nap. Shifty, you're doing the engines for me, buddy. Good timing. Nice of you to show up for shift. That's good. Let's catch up on chat here. Chinese vinegar. Okay. No, hot and sour soup. Yes, I've had that. Chinese vinegar is good in some noodle soups. Is that the malt vinegar? Is that what you're talking about? We're having debates. Yes, Red. Welcome to Salted Streams, where we debate about vinegar instead of, I don't know, whatever we used to debate about last week when I was watching your streams. So there. It's vinegar time. Normal day. How's my vacation? It was fantastic, man. The kids had a ball. And really, that's 99.9% of it. Making sure the kids have fun. So it was a really good time. I really did have a good time. You judge Chinese restaurants based on their quality of their hot and sour soup. I mean, you should, right? It's like judging them on their, I don't know, chicken fried rice or something. Vinegar is a salt. That's 100% true. Maybe that's why I like it so much. I don't know. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. Sodium acetate. Regular vinegar. I just, honestly, I can't wait to see the highlights of this video where for 20 minutes I'm talking about vinegar. I think that's the coolest thing that anyone is ever going to watch. Regular vinegar is made from rice. Chinese vinegar is made from other stuff. I mean, you could be right. I honestly never thought about it very much, about where vinegar came from. It could have come out of trees, realistically, as far as I was considering it. So, I mean, yeah. And salt. Yes, 100% salt. Okay. All right, I'm going to run the U-boat in slow time speed here, and I'm going to try out my my new and improved Be Right Back screen on you fellas. You're going to have to let me know how it goes. I just built it the other day, so yeah, sorry, Shifty. I need a quick break, man. Oh, you're talking about the vinegar thing. Okay. No, I just need a quick 10-minute break, folks. I'll be right back. So yeah, you let me know if the Be Right Back soon screen is any good, and if not, I'll try something new. I'll be back in approximately 10. All right, we're back. We're back. See if I can actually bring the game back now. Did it work? Did the game come back? Fantastic. Hey. Let's catch up. Where are we at? Vinegar, yep. Vinegar. When you forget to... You know what? Listen, Red. I don't know how to mute the mic. So there. I already pashished the beer can. Sorry. I'll pashish the next one. Sorry. Walrus got depth charged. Rough. But you're still running. Hey, it's all good, man. That's the point. Hello. Actually, it is Molson's, believe it or not. I am drinking Molson Canadian. Not because of, like, civic pride or anything like that. Just because, no, not O'Keefe's. Molson Canadian. Not a civic pride. It's just, I like the taste. It's pretty good. It's not overly expensive. And, that's pretty much all I need these days, realistically. Where are we at? Are we heading for something? No. We're eating up some kilometers. Eating up some kilometers. No, I have a varied taste in beer. I try a lot of microbrews. We have a local one here brewed in Halifax called Garrison Tall Ship. That's fantastic. It's good stuff. And, of course, I got spoiled when I traveled around the world on my deployment. So, got to try some pretty good beers. Not going to lie. Some pretty good beers overall. Pretty good stuff in the world. Now we'll leave him on. Sleep. Bank, you can probably chill. I think you're good. This should do. This should do right here. Alright. Let's carry on. Eat up some kilometers and see if we can find something else to blow up. First, we have to get away from the wreckage so we can actually speed through time a bit here. Although it's a beautiful game. I don't mind watching the sunset. There we go. Everybody still good? Everybody hanging in there? Having a good time? Doing your best? That's important. It's always important to do your best. Do your best every day. Every day. Alright, Skipper, let's get on the old eyeballs. Make sure we're not missing nothing important. Mr. Jaeger, you can do your thing. We're going to get Shifty down. Go ahead, Shifty, get yourself down. We're going to get Walrus here on the engines and go a little faster. Since we're saving that sweet, sweet diesel. Eat up some more K and worry about targets when we've got some of this eaten up. We might get lucky and just run into something, but honestly, lately, I don't know what is about 127. I find 99% of my surface targets heading back home, right through here. This spot right about here. That's where I tend to find a lot of targets when I'm completely out of rounds and out of torpedoes and so on and so forth. That's when I find that stuff. So, I don't know how anybody else is finding it, but I don't know. 127 is a mixed bag. Loving the new ship types, loving the fact that they're all not named the same thing. That's always good, but I mean, the game itself is a learning curve. Like, I don't worry so much about learning new mechanics and stuff like that. I just wasn't a fan of the new mechanics. That's sort of where I'm at on that one. And daytime again. Nope. Ran to the end of my mark. Alright, we're going to come back up through, let's say, let's go down south a bit. No, cut back through here. A lot of stuff seems to be heading in this direction, so we're going to try to find them. That's what I'm planning so far. My plans tend to change very quickly. So we'll see how this turns out. We gonna see. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Little boat, zoom. Go, little boat, go. Zoom, zoom. Skipper, get yourself down. Not gonna burn out the skipper. Everybody else is looking solid. Do that good vacation. Loving that vacation. How we doing on stores? Mr. Jaeger. Ooh, should be at red lighting though. Terrible thing to forget. Never forget to switch your lighting, people. Alright, stores. Galley's okay. It's not bad. I think we'll wait until we run out of potatoes to throw anything else in for now. Where did these parts come from? Oh, I put, yeah, Walrus. I took you off the boat. Wow, that would have been embarrassing if we'd had to repair something right quick. You like to rearrange your officers so it was in the same place. Yeah, gotta run. Oh, sorry, Shifty, man. We keep missing each other, buddy. I wish I could do something about that. Sorry about that. Yeah, I like to... It would be better to have the officers stay exactly where you want them to be at all times. That would work out better in the long run, but, you know. I guess I just don't prioritize it over much, so... it's fine. It's fine. Thanks, I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Okay, Walrus has his rebreather. Let's get it back on the engines. Oh, he's heading there already. Great stuff. Good job. Good job. Alright, we've almost eaten up our K. Maybe we'll do a little hunting. Maybe we'll hunt a little bit. Let's drop speed slightly. Can you? Oh yeah, you can just... Yeah, you can. It's fine. Like, I like to keep myself on my toes. Put it that way. Put it that way. We'll switch to blue lighting. We'll drop to periscope and see if we can't pick up something somewhere to shoot at. More or less. Now, I heard... Somebody told me that in this new build, when you hit the periscope button, a bunch of people will run to the front of the boat to help it go under faster, maybe? Maybe it only happens when you crash dive. Because it doesn't seem to happen at periscope depth. Well, maybe. Unless these guys are just taking a nap. Might just be napping. Crash dive? Alright, let's try it. Okay. Everybody running. Everybody running. Shifty's taking charge up here. Oh, he's working on torpedoes. One guy left. So, I mean... do they all run forward? It's debatable. I feel like it's debatable. Wait for the tanks to flood? Okay. Alright. Let's try it. Although we're already under, so... Alright, I'll try it next time. Next time I dive, we're going to try it out. Next time I dive. All depends on how many free crew there is. That makes perfect sense. Honestly, that makes perfect sense. Let's slow to speed 1. See if we can't use these big old ears to find some stuff. Is any fishies? I like when there's fishies. Where are we at? 50 meters. Up. Up, 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 up. Get up to fishy level. Fishy? Fishy. Nope. Alright, we're fishless. Fishless. Alright. We're going to zoom a little bit. Oh, prop noise. A1. One by itself. Alright, in this sector of the Atlantic, I would say this is going to be a C3. That's my bet. My bet is a C3. It won't let me lay in an intercept course, so we're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way and try to figure out where she's going. Let's try to figure out where she's going. Do you think it's a sub? It 100% could be a sub. That would be really annoying. But, you know, it is what it is. We're going to stay under so we can keep the contact. And try to figure out where she's heading. It's, I mean, it's on par with our other engagements. Could be a sub. Could be a sub. We'll see. We're going to find out. Oh, we got another one. Ooh, 2 to 4. Ooh, 2 to 4. I think I want the 2 to 4. Get some more tonnage. Yep. Anyway, we've got that marked. If we have to come back, we will. But I'd like the 2 to 4 engagement. I think I'm going to be happier with that overall. Alright, let's get in there. Alright, she's off by 10. That's a good chunk. Shut off by 10. Get right there. Say like yay. Let's cut pretty well north. See what happens. We're going to slow down just a wee bit. Extend that sonar range. Come on. Come on, little engagement. Let's go. Okay, we got transports. We got transports. And wow, they are tracking, I'm going to guess 79. That's going to be my guess. They're pretty tight to what the last crew was here. An NA1. Be nice to have something a little bigger. I'd love a tanker. God, I love shooting tankers. They're so much fun to shoot at. But, you know, yeah, Bank, jump on the radio for me, bud. Let's call this in. What do we got here? Another Liberty. Liberty? Yeah, Liberty. Okay, so we're definitely going to be shooting torpedoes at the Liberty. Pardon me. Definitely going to be throwing torps at the Liberty. Empire? Anybody want to bet Empire on the last one? Look at that. Empire. Alright, game. I appreciate you. I do. I love you, game. I really love you. But when you can figure out what's heading where at what time, it's starting to get not boring. It's not boring. It's not. That's not it. It's just predictable, I guess. And I mean, it's bound to happen. You play any game long enough, and you're just going to learn it, right? But still breaks my heart. Still breaks my heart when you start to learn it better than the game knows itself, if that makes any sense. Alright, let's go ahead and get ourselves the angle at which we shall fling steely little death tubes. 78. Yeah. Pretty well on track. Pretty well on track. So this is going to be our target. She'll be 78. She'll be 78. I mean, it's probably closer to 79, but it's not going to matter. At this distance, I really don't think it's going to matter. Okay, Shifty, let's keep on the torps just in case. I don't really want to check on how much longer I've got on the torps, so you just do it for me. We're still out of range. Why are we still out of range? There we go. Explosive dolphins. I like that. I was going to say Turpidoo, but explosive dolphins is pretty good too. Explosive dolphins. I do like that. That's fun. Alright. Everything's in visual at this point. We're, say, 2-ish kilometers from target. Alright, Skipper, let's get you awake and on the attack periscope. And we'll drift to a stop here momentarily. Yeah, about there's fine. Vents, I mean, we don't really need the vents per se just yet. So we'll hold off. We'll hold off on the vents. Everybody's still doing good. Still at least halfway, not fatigued. Great. Bank, you can grab yourself another nap. Thanks for calling that in. You're going to be calling in my kills here shortly. Whoa, what happened to sight there? That was an odd little thing that just happened. And the water line is not where I want to look. Thanks. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Hello, Liberty. Hello. Would you like an explosive dolphin? We have a few, I think. A couple left. Get that tickety-tick goodness going. Yep. I do love the attention to detail. It is really something. The Empire Lapwing. Lapwing. Is it Lapwing, do you think? Or Lapwing? I feel like it'd be a V sound. I feel like a V sound is definitely more at home for such a thing. I could be wrong. It's not going that fast. I'd say 5. Yep. Alright, we're just going to assume everybody's doing 5. I don't want to check everybody. We're going to be rebels and just lock it all in. Not that I'm shooting at everybody, it's just force a habit to plug it all in. Plug in everything you can. You know what I mean? Just plug in everything you can. Every time. Just in case. Just in case everything goes sour on you. Alright, Shifty's doing his thing. Good man. We're going to wait for a little closer to 90 here. We'll pump a couple of explosive dolphins into our Liberty friend. And then we're going to get on up to the surface and lay waste about us with the deck gun. Although I think I've only got something to the tune of 30 odd rounds left, so I might want to watch that. Might want to keep an eye on that. We'll find out. We'll find out. Alright, Shifty went back to bed, so I feel like this is as good a time as any to get distance. Put her right at the water line, I suppose. And statometer. That's pretty good right there, actually. Alright, I think 2. 2's been doing it so far. I feel like I haven't shot number 3 yet. I don't want them to feel like they're not getting shot. I want to be... Like, I don't love any of my kids any more than the other. You know what I mean? That's the important thing to me. Swoosh. Swoosh. Alright. Let's go ahead and kick up the jams a little bit here. Track doesn't look bad. I'd say they're on target. Actually go a little faster. Go a little faster, I think. I'm almost sad that in this engagement I didn't try to set up simultaneous hits, to tell you the truth. I really get a rush when you can calculate it, like at that point where they're almost simultaneous or a couple of seconds apart. I really enjoy that a lot. So I think definitely next stream I won't err on the side of caution so much, and I'll just try. I won't bother trying to save torpedoes, is what I'm trying to say. Let's see what we got here. 20 seconds. Am I in ×1 speed? No, I'm just moving fast. Okay. 10 seconds. Here we go. Fireworks. Fireworks. Come on, fireworks. Titan Fox, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. Oh, look at her go. Good timing. Good timing. Really appreciate the follow. I really do, honestly. What? Did we miss? Did we miss with the torpedo? No. Did we? Or is she just plowing into the side right this second? Is that what's happening here? Did I miss? I think I missed. I think I missed. Where'd it go? Chat, where's my torpedo? Is this it here? Like, is that what's happening? I feel like it would have hit already. What's going on? Maybe she dudded. Maybe she dudded out. Like, I still see the indication that it's going in this direction. Like, I feel like that's it right there. It keeps showing up. Okay. 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 I mean, that's the torpedo, right? This feels like a bug. Is the torpedo trapped? Hang on. Can I... Hang on. Okay, there's the torpedo. Can I see it? No, I can't see it. Alright. Where's my torpedo? Can I see it? I don't see it. Nope. There's definitely no... Oh, hang on. Nope. Matrix. I might be in the Matrix. I'm starting to worry that I'm in the Matrix. Okay, the bubble trail is gone now. Right? Alright. Chat, we had a magic torpedo. Cool. Now, gotta make a decision. Am I going to surface and try to take on this Liberty? What's on her deck? What's that? What's that? What you got going on there? Hello? What's on your deck? Is it gold? It's fire. Okay, never mind. It's fire. So yeah. Am I going to wait for them to come out of alarm? Or am I going to try to deck gun her down? Even though she definitely knows where we are, or where we're going to be, and she knows we're coming. I feel like I want to shoot at her. I do. I feel like the deck gun is what I want to try to do. I mean, if it gets hairy, I can always dive. I can always dive. You don't see any guns? I don't know about that. I wouldn't trust... You're right, though. I don't see any either. I'm not getting indications that she's armed. Is there such thing as a Liberty that's not armed? You know what? We're going to find out. We are going to find out together. For science. For science. We're going to find out. Alright. 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 Let's find out together. Nah. Never shoot torps at maneuvering targets. It's a waste of torps. Don't do it. Don't do it. Alright, she's shooting at us yet? I don't see any rounds incoming. I feel like if she could shoot at us, she'd be shooting at us. Alright, let's get everybody on all the guns. I guess. Walrus, grab a nap for me, buddy. Shifty, do we have any more torpedoes for you to load? I feel like I haven't shot everything, right? No, we're pretty kitted out. Alright. Let's switch to red lighting, though. Alright, we haven't taken a round yet. This Liberty is not armed. Huh. That's new. Okay. I think we might want to slow down, though. I'm going to slow down. Boop. Let's cut in hard. Pardon me. 40 rounds. 40 rounds. I don't want to waste any of the rounds. So I think we're going to get real tight. I think we're going to get real up close and personal for this. Don't want to waste any of these rounds. All stop maybe? No, let's just go all stop. Okay. Let her get in front of us a little bit. A little bit more. Okay. I feel like this is good. Hello. It's not... a Liberty with no guns. I'm kind of amazed, honestly. Huh. Well, wonders will never cease, apparently. Alright, let's cut hard this way. We'll go speed 1. And we'll continue to make her day unhappy with the skipper here and some good old-fashioned HE. Hello. Do you enjoy Swiss cheese? I do. I do indeed. Anybody? No? The blue and red lighting. Okay, Titan. So here, let me show you. Actually, I'm not too worried about this thing getting away from me. So I'm going to show you right here and now. So if you go to... Alright, let's get somebody out of bed here. Let's get somebody out of bed. And so we're at red lighting right now, but it's daylight out, okay? So red lighting in the daytime is not going to do anything for me. And I actually just realized I'm clicking on stuff for no reason because I can't actually show you during the day. So when you're at red lighting, the game engine will actually brighten the night for you, like the area outside your ship, to give you better sight because you're at red lighting, which would preserve your night vision. Plus, it'll give you farther range of sight during the night. The blue lighting is designed for when you're underwater, okay? It gives the crew the indication to go to, like, underwater stations, let's call it, for lack of a better term. You're silent running. You will actually conserve 10% oxygen compared to red or white lighting. So, blue lighting for underwater, red lighting for at night on the surface. Bang. There was one round in the chamber. Let's switch to AP, see if we can put some holes in her hull here. I feel like that's the way to go. She's a big boat, though. I don't think we can do this with that. No problem, man. Anytime. Anytime at all. I highly recommend joining the Discord. That occasionally pops up on the screen. We talk a lot of U-boats over on the Discord. There's that little bit of fire still on the deck. I'm getting a lot of bugs here, people. I feel like that's what's happening to me here. That torpedo thing was super weird. Come on. You're listing. I know you want to sink. You should sink. It's better for you. Think of how nice and cool the water is. Huh? In the Atlantic, huh? Nice and cool. Come on. Get on down there. Come on, get down. Do that thing. Oh, she's abandoned. Let's, maybe we should alter course a wee little bit. Speed up a little bit. We'll come back for this one. The other ones are getting away. We're gonna come back for this one. Let's go fast. Shifty, jump on the engines for me, buddy. We're gonna go a little faster than that. And we're gonna lay in with the deck gun a little bit on these other boats. Oh, God. Nope. Nope. Bad boat. Bad. Hello. How do you switch? So that's your comma and period keys. So you see I've got AP lit up right now. If I hit comma, I switch to SS. Right there. And then if I hit comma again, I'll switch to AP. Or you, like, if you hit period, you'll go up instead of down, or vice versa. So comma and period switch your ammo types. Dun, 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 dun. I'm very glad that you found my channel. I you know, love the fact that other people are enjoying the content. Thanks very much. And the Discord is a nice little place. Everybody has a lot of fun talking about this title. We talk about a few others. We talk about YouTube. We talk about Twitch. We talk about PC parts. And we do a lot of shooting the poop, for lack of a better term. I'm wasting rounds. I gotta get closer. Can't be wasting these rounds. Can't be doing it. Come here. Come here for a sec. Come here. I just need to talk to you. I just need to talk to you. I just need to talk to you. Come on. What are you doing? Come on back this way. Come here. Listen. Come here. Come here. Wow, this is going really fast for an Empire. I'm not sure I've ever seen an Empire go that fast, to tell you the truth. We're going to find out. Alright, let's, nope, too low. Dang. It's a little high. It's a little high. That's not bad. It's not a bad spot. Right there. So it used to be my habit with the Empire class to always fire at the nose. I've been getting a lot of... sorry. I've been getting really good results of firing at the rear. Yeah, wait, I want to be your friend. Just hold this for me. Just grab that, will ya? These are just bananas that I'm firing at your boat for you to enjoy the potassium. I don't think this one's going to take too much more. Plus I gotta slow down. Stupid boats. Go real fast and then real slow. Oop! That's funny. Spar just fell off. Come on, go under the water. I'm running out of deck rounds and it makes me sad. It makes me sad. There you go. Let's burn this mother down. Alright, I'm going to come back for you two if I have to. And I'm going to have to come back for that one. Oh, you guys are such losers. Just sink. Seriously. What's the big deal? Oh, she gone. Bye-bye. 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 Blub, 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 blub. Bye. Come here. Come here. Salt-only diet. I mean, you know, it's probably not the best for you, but... Well... Holy crap, this thing is flying. Like, for an NA1 to be going this fast, I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. I'm doing 14 knots and I'm not catching this thing. Hang on. Hang on now. Alright. Let's get the skipper on nav. Shifty's on the engines. We're maxed out here. We are maxed out speed-wise. And I'm not catching this thing. That's wild. That's wild. Oh well. Gonna find something new every game, I guess. That's fine. Come here. Come here. Holy God, how far are you gonna make me chase you? There's literally nowhere to go. Chat, are you seeing this? I'm doing 15 knots. I'm doing 15 knots and I can't catch this NA1. Holy hell. Alright, we gotta slow this thing down. Am I on electrics? I am on electrics. Thank you. Why am I on electrics? Bank, you're a lifesaver, bud. Nav was at about 50-odd% a minute ago. But that wouldn't have anything to do with this thing outpacing me. No, Bank had it right. I was, I guess I went up and down too many times when I was trying to test out the crash dive. Now we're moving. Sink this stupid boat. Darkleaf 777. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Very much so. Today has been a very good day, chat. Very good day. For me, at least. Oh, she listing. She listing. She's getting all listy. Have you had anything to drink tonight, sir? Anything at all? No? Nothing? That's what they all say. Oh, lifeboat. Hello. Hello. Damon Intra. Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. Oh my God.
Thank you.
This has been quite a stream for me, folks. This has been really something. Wow. Oh, she's sinking in a fun way. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. Let's get a screenshot of this one. This one's pretty. Yeah, do that. She going down. Oh. Oh. A little bit of a graphical error going on here. That's not bad though. It's not terrible. Are you gonna sink all the way, or are you gonna be like annoying about it? You gonna be annoying about it? The Lady Hawkins is sunk. Something sunk. Yeah. 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 You're not gonna go all the way down, are you? Are you? Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, boat. Alright, now we need to go all the way back here and find the lapwing again. Lapwing? I still haven't figured that one out. It might be lapwing. Zoom. Put a couple of rounds into this thing. If I can ever find her again. Hello? Is she sunk? She might have sunk. Let's get the captain back on observation. Extend that sight bubble a little bit. And we'll, oh, no, she's still up. She's still up. I kind of figured she wouldn't go down without a fight, honestly. Come here. Hello? It's like one of those dreams where you keep running and you never reach what you're running towards. Lapwing is a Norwegian ship, so you said, yep, that makes sense to me. Lapwing. I like it. Any Terry Pratchett fans out there? Mr. Lipvig? No? Probably not. I wouldn't say it's an obscure book series, but it's not highly known. Let's put it that way. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom towards the dead boat that apparently had no guns, which I still don't really understand. Oh well. Look at this. Look at this. A perfect line. Look. Look at this. Can I? Yeah, I can. Look at that. Can we zoom in? Oh, can't zoom in. Let's try this one. Nope. Look at this. A perfect line of little gentlemen all in their dinghies. Neat. Oh, hey. Hey, there we go. Oh, this would make a fun screenshot. Let's do this one. Yeah. There we go. That's super cool. Oops. Wait. Got a little close there. Bowling for rafts. I don't know if that's a great idea. It feels war crimey to me, but I mean, I could be wrong. Now she burning with holes in her. It's awful rusty. There you go. Oh God. Oh, hang on. Let me get that one. Yeah. So the lifeboat exploded. Okay. That's cool. Alright, let's center the deck gun this time around. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Jagger, you is sleepy. Let's go for a nap. Go for a little nappy nap. Mr. Walrus is on the radio. Good. Wait, why is Walrus on the radio? Did I mean to do that? I don't feel like I meant to do that. Yeah, I do weird things sometimes. You go sleepy sleep. Radio. Yeah, let's get on the radio. Might as well. Skipper's okay to finish the day out, I think. We're going to slow down, though. Okay. Alright. Let's head towards these guys. I think we still got some torpedoes. And we're going to use them. We are going to use them. You want to listen to music? I mean, good. That's a good thing to do. We could play some music. Why don't we just do that? Oh dear. Gotta love them jazzy tunes. Missing workers on the engine. That's unfortunate. Why would I be missing workers on the engine? I don't know. And Jaeger's not letting me add more personnel to him. That's super weird. Oh, because people are on Shifty while he's sleeping. Shifty, let the people go to bed. Huh? Just do it. Sledge, big ears. Let's go. Zoop. There we go. Ooh, wow, are they ever on a westerly track? Very, very westerly track. Well, it's good. Might as well just head this way, I guess. And is there a music mod yet? There is a music mod. I'm not 100% sure if it's compatible with this build. I think it's just called More Music, to tell you the truth. Or More Radio, one of the two. And it adds like 40 songs, like 40 period songs. And I think there's another one that just adds strictly German music. Don't quote me though, I think. It's one of those I think kind of things. Alright, what are we looking at for the angle? I'm starting to lose my voice here, chat. Folks got me chatting. Roughly 2.5 hour stream so far. It makes sense. That makes sense. Let's see now. 95 degrees. That makes sense, I guess. So that puts us at 260. No, that's off. Well, almost messed that up altogether. Am I still on? Okay, yeah. Alright, let's redo that. So I was off by a fair bit there. Must be getting tired. And right about... That's close enough. Right smack there. Still 95. Weird. Alright, 265 it is. That's what everybody's heading at. 265. For you, and you, and you. Perfect. Alright. I feel like I want to shoot more torpedoes at more things this go around. Alright, Skipper, what can we see? Can we see what it is we're looking at? No? Am I zoomed way in or something? I bet you I am. Oh, hang on. Boats. Alright, what do we got? We got a Empire Explorer. We've got a C3. And an Empire Explorer. Okay. Well, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, let's check on this fella. We'll get him locked in. Explorer, good. Get a quick speed check on him, although at this distance it's not going to help much. It's not going to help too much. I'd say they're doing about... I feel like this is about 4 knots. That might just be the angle, though. But I feel like it's 4. New prop sounds, good to know. Although, realistically, I'm kind of betting this is going to be the last engagement. I can't have that many torps left, right? Then again, I haven't fired very many. We're going to find out. Come on, little boat. Let's get you past this crosshair here. No, 5. Alright. I'm betting everybody's doing 5, honestly. We're just going to bet on that and hope for the best. So I'm not timing everybody this time around. I'm not going to do it. Alright. I feel like I want to shoot this boat and this boat. And I'd like those 2 shots to land pretty close together. So we're going to tuck in a little closer. Just a wee bit. Just so I can get the angle on the shot. Alright, we're going to stop here. We're going to wait till we slow down to 0. And then I'm going to start getting distance calculations. 0, okay. Alright. I want them to land, like, I can get their distance with the periscope. That's not really a thing, like an issue, but I'd like to do it the old-fashioned way, if I can. So let's go out to, let's say, alright, that's 2 kilometers there. That's a little too close, I think. Let's go to 3. Let's go to 3. Right about there. Okay, that's 3. All right, we'll wait till they get closer, and then we'll figure out how much of a lead I got to put on one of these shots. I bet you I could figure it out quick and dirty like this, actually. Let's say roughly midships from you to roughly midships to you. 690. Okay, that's not bad. All right, I'm gonna have to shoot soon to cut the angle off. Probably now-ish, actually. All right, what are we looking at? Can I get an exact... I bet you I can't get an exact calculation from this distance. I probably can't, so let's just use the ruler. We'll just use the ruler. So from the 2-kilometer line, she is... Well, from the 3-kilometer line for this one, I guess. Because this is the first one I want to shoot at. Let's call it... from this point, let's say 180. Okay. And from this point, right about there. Is this making sense? 870. I feel like that's off. I feel like that's off. $140. All right. 870. 1870. No. I don't feel like that's right. I really don't. Well, if they were at the 3-kilometer line, that's 3,000 meters. 3,000 minus 140 meters is 2860. Oh, God, I'm being so stupid. I'm considering this the 1-kilometer mark. What am I doing? Okay. Alright, so we're going to plug this guy in at, well, technically it's 3180. We're going to say 3150. I feel like that's fine. This guy we're going to call 1850. No, 2850. Trying to forget all my crap here. Alright, let's shoot at this guy first. And what was it again? 650 meters? 690 meters. 690 meters. Okay. We'll figure that out. This one? 690 puts her about... there. Alright. Okay, so we're going to shoot at this boat. Please stop moving things. Just click the boat. I'm going to put 2 into her. And I'll probably end up putting 2 into her as well, just to save on deck rounds. Oh, I'm paused. Okay. Let's do it. No 360. No 360? I feel like I made a mistake, and now you're screaming at me. I'm sorry. Alright, we'll wait for these torpedoes to pass the bubble. And we'll shoot at the next one. Dun, dun. Difference is about 300, not 600. You know what? You're probably right. I feel like it's too late now. Plus, I waited like half a second too long to fire this shot. So, just all kinds of screwed up at this point. Well. Oh my god, what are you doing? Go away. Go away. Get. Go on. Go away. They're alarmed. They're... Oh my god. That Type 7 alarmed the ships. All of my shots are probably going to miss at this point. Holy crap. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, I think one of these at least will tag this one. These ones are a crapshoot. I have no idea if I'm going to get that guy. That. Oh, those NPCs? Man, I'm not loving those NPCs. 10 seconds. Now we got 2 hits on this one. This one's okay. It's too big to turn, I think. One there. One there. I think we might get one. We might get one. Oh, yeah, we got one in the nose. She almost managed to dodge that. That was close. I think that was close, honestly. This goddamn Type 7. You know what? I want you to sink the things that I don't want to deal with. Go. Come here. You. Kill this thing. Ugh. Rotten luck. Rotten luck. Well, she's abandoned. Oh, she going down fast. That bow shot. That tagged her pretty good. She might not sink. Yeah, she probably gonna sink. Alright. Let's get after this crap. I wonder if my torpedo would hit this sub. It's tracking for it. Not quite, but close enough. Close enough. Alright, we gotta come up to the surface and get moving here. We gotta kill this other thing. How's everybody doing? Everybody's doing great. Skipper's real tired. Skipper's real tired. Sledge, thanks. Grab a nap for me, buddy. And we'll surface and chase after that third boat. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I might hit that other sub. Chat, I might hit the other sub. It's in this vicinity somewhere. I lost sight of it. Well, that would be something, wouldn't it? Oh, sight's back. Where's the boat? Oh, okay. No, we missed her. We missed her. It's okay. It's okay. Alright, Jaeger. Deck gun, buddy. You know what to do. Do your thing. We're going to go chase down this fella. Let's just set an intercept course for her. Alright, these boats sunk. That's good. What are you doing? You're going that way. Alright, go that way then. Oh, those NPCs, though. Those NPCs, though. Not a fan. Not a fan. Alright. Let's go shoot this boat. Do you get the tonnage? Like if the other boat sinks her? Yep. Yeah, you do. You get the benefit for sinking her. Now, I set an intercept course, and I ain't coming close to intercepting this boat. What's going on here? Okay. Alright. Let's go this way. Come here. Come here. Oh, yeah. She going fast. I am using diesels this time, so I should catch her. Hello. How are you? You gonna make me plow into the side of you, or what? Let's go this way. That's a little high, I think. That shouldn't have been a thing I did. Oh well. For the other U-boat, if you hit it, no, you get labeled as a traitor. And then all other U-boats will attack you on sight. So, you know, not quite the same as getting the the credit for the kill. But, I mean, you know, it's a thing you can try to do. I gave it a shot my first time around, just to see what would happen. Wasn't a good time. They're terrible. They can't hit you at all. Yeah, I would have to defect. We'd be heading to New York right now. Straight up heading into New York. Come here. Come here. Stupid, useless sight. I do wish the damage was a little more realistic. He was actually the traitor. Yeah, 100%. You get credit for the kill. Just not, yeah, I mean, they do credit you for killing it. That's 100% a thing that happens. So there is that. So I mean, you know, that's good. Sink. I demand that you sink. She getting low. Getting lower. Keep getting lower. Only got 3 rounds left. Oh well. Alright. Well, let's get on the flat gun and throw in reverse, because we're getting ahead of her. Don't need those helpers anymore, though.
Kapitein?
Yeah. What's up? What's up? Little Swiss cheese. Eh? It's kind of a credit. It really is. 100% that's the thing. Man, this boat does not want to sink. Bang, 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 bang. Let's get a little HE going. See if we can light her up. Just light her up a little. Do you want to sink yet, or no? Just gonna keep floating, are you? I think it increased speed, honestly. I think it's going faster. Holy crap. Go down. Go down. Oh. Don't do that at ×1 speed, apparently. That sounded crazy. There you go. She's on fire. Oh, a truck. Shoot the truck. Yeah. Yeah. One truck fell off, so... she's probably gonna go down. She better. I'm getting tired of this. Lizard. Go under the water. Do it. Oh, fire's over there. Hello, fire. Oh, fire's over there. Hello again. Oh. I dare you to come out on deck. I dare you. Is it a war crime if you shoot holes in the lifeboats before they put them in the water? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? No? I feel like the game is just torturing me at this point. It just won't let this boat sink. Holy crap. Boat. Sink already. Starting to irritate me. Go under the water. There you go. It's about time. Yeesh. I say yeesh. Alright, Jaeger. Sorry, Jaeger, get your head down. Skipper, let's get on nav. Walrus is doing his thing. I'd rather Shifty on the engines at the moment. Shifty, let's do this. Okay, good. Bank, you don't need any help. Yes, okay. Alright, so we've just about eaten up our mileage. We'll go ahead and finish that off, and then we're gonna get home. We're gonna get home, I think, because I'm pretty sure I've spent just about everything torpedo-wise, and most of everything, no, everything. Damian Mercer, hello, welcome to the channel. You watched my YouTube tutorials when you started playing the game last week. Thanks for those. You know what? Honestly, I'm just happy that you got something out of them. I appreciate that you found them helpful. So thank you. Thank you for the views. Really appreciate it. Feel free to join the Discord channel that occasionally pops up here on the screen. You will get notifications when I go live on the streams, stuff like that. And we talk about the game quite a bit in the salt mines. So yeah, feel free to jump on in. Let's see now. Mr. Rockstar, you getting sleepy? Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it, bud. Fantastic.
Your presence has been detected. and
Very much
recorded.
appreciated.
Thank you.
Today has been quite a day, folks. Today has been quite a day for me. 7 followers today. No, sorry. 8 followers since I started the stream. Retreat to your coffin, 6:15. I get you, man. That's okay. Be a vampire. You know what? Be you. Do you. Do you. It's all good. Appreciate you stopping by there, Marcus. Really do. Hope you enjoyed the stream, man. Have yourself a good undeath, or I don't know, sleep. Let's just go with sleep. It's easier. All right, let's get out of the way of these wreckages so we can go fast again. Oh my God, it's this damn NPC sub. Leave me alone. Thank you. Have yourself a good evening, or well, good morning, and I plan on trying to do my best to keep up with what I'm doing here. Trial version of death. Yes, true. Patrol complete. Fantastic. Bank, jump on the radio for me, buddy. Let HQ know that we're done with this noise. Send that back. Okay, let's rearrange the crew here a little. Skipper, you get yourself down to bunk. Jaeger's nice and rested. Fantastic. Shifty, get on down. Walrus, you're on the engines. Let's get back to a normal, regularly scheduled program. Alright, I feel like I want to bunny hop a little bit. We're going to fast travel to this point. And then we're going to set course for home. No, I want to set course for home. There you go. Atta girl. Good little boat. Let's go, go, go. Skipper, sun's up, guns up. Eyes on, boy. Let's go. And make sure we spot them columns of smoke that I have nothing to shoot at with. That's the only thing about the way home, is I've usually got nothing left, because I tend to, well, waste everything I've got during the, well, not waste, but use everything I've got during the patrols. Now see, look, right there. Chimney smoke spotted. I have no rounds left, basically. Okay, it's bypassing us anyway. Screw it. I might have tried if there was something more than one ship. It's probably just a damn sub. Ooh, I find those irritating. Not a fan of the NPCs. Not a fan. Not loving it. But hey, the game's got to change. It can't be the same game that I started playing. It can't be the same game forever. If you don't grow as a species, you tend to stagnate and die. So, well, the game has to change. It just has to. It's important. Roll with the punches, that kind of thing. You know, that kind of thing. Let's get ourselves back to port here. I think my computer's starting to choke up a little bit. Ooh, yeah. She getting warm. She getting warm. Let's get ourselves home. Alright, we're close enough. I'm probably just going to go flank speed, realistically. So let's fire that up. Let the game take over. Ding, 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 ding. This is always a scary point, because I don't know if the game is going to crash on me, you know? Like when it's doing that loading, loading, loading thing. Like, don't crash at the end of my patrol, please. Please. There we go. Here. Come on, game. Stay with me. Stay with me, game. You got it. You got it. There we go. Keep on spinning, little wheel. Alright, there's the port there. We'll steer in this direction. Yeah, detection, sure. Maybe we'll try steering in manually, just to do something different. What do you think? Try it out? Alright, first we'll slow down, and then we'll go 10 degrees. Okay, and dead ahead. You're gonna have to readjust, actually. Let's say this way. about here. Go dead ahead. I'm going to try to cut the point really hard here. And nowish. Nowish. Hoop. Let's go 5 degrees. Nope. Let's make it 20. Gotta cut hard. Going too fast. This was a silly idea at this speed. We're drifting, we're drifting, we're drifting. I think we got it. I think we might have it. I think we might have it. Yeah, come on. Come on. Come on. Manually steering in at time 16. You're just a glutton for punishment, eh? Luckily, I do not have realistic, is it realistic? Or yeah, I don't have realistic engage, so. And out to 10. There we go. Hey! Look at that. Such a gentle touch I have. Come on, Skipper, let's see what we got. Deeply impressed. I'd be too. I'd be too. Bank Rock Star, you have received a U-Boat War Badge. You have participated in 2 war patrols. Thank you very kindly for your service. Jaeger, points towards the next decoration, but that's all you got. Sorry, brother. Not a bad patrol overall. We're going to see the tonnage here momentarily. I picked myself up the Knight's Cross. Alright, I'll take it. Better than poking the eye with a sharp stick, that's a fact. What do we get? Okay, so we needed 10,000 tons. We took down 56,027. 7 days, 13 hours at sea. Total distance of 27,379. Got ourselves a stack of boats here, boys. Look at that. Just wild. Chicka, 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 chicka. Fantastic. Sorry, it was 7,000 tons, not even 10. We only needed 7,000. I think we got it. I think we got it. We're good. We're good. Level ups? Any level ups? Come on, level ups. Hey, Bank, you picked yourself up another level, buddy. You are my medic. Gotta keep that in mind when it comes to your skills. So you're going to be taking the paramedic. You are now able to provide help without a first aid kit. But of course, since you have a first aid kit, you're going to be able to help twice as fast as you normally can. Good job, Bank. Thanks for your service. Fantastic. Alright, folks, it has been one heck of a stream. I kind of meant to do a 2-hour stream. It pretty quickly bled into a 3. But you know what? I've been having fun. I hope you guys have been having fun too. Doing my best to keep it entertaining anyway. It's been one heck of a stream here, folks. I picked up 8 follows. 8 follows this stream alone. That's really something. I can't really put into words what that means to me.